It's been 2 weeks since Rob came and did some filming for us, so I thought I'd have him back and just go through, show you how much we've done. As you can see, it's probably still, it's a bit of a building site, but we're making progress. That's the main thing. Patched all the ceilings. We're just going to paint these black, have some nice LED lighting. Reboxed all of this in. This area here, if you can remember from the first videos, it was just mould. I think I stood somewhere around here and all the ceilings were just crumbling down. It was just an absolute mess. So we decided, we scraped all the paint back as good as we could, and then we found that behind there was a lot of cracks in the plaster. So we've had them filled. We've got Scott, who's actually one of our white belt friends, coming over helping us get that sorted. That'll be where our pro shop will be. So you'll have all of your gis, your rash guards, your caps, the water bottles, everything that Gracie Barra offers. And then to the left of that, we're going to have a nice big reception area. That'll be where Gret or whoever's on reception will be sitting. And then yeah, we'll come along here. So that'll be where the reception is. We'll have a little space under there for our dogs, Archie and Chester. Yeah. They're going to be a big part of the gym. You'll get to meet them one day. If Chester's not being naughty, that is. So we come across here. Pro shop stops about here. So that'll be from here to the edge of the boarding there. And then for this section, we're going to have a nice big fridge, a Nocco fridge perhaps, and then a fridge with all your water, protein shakes, protein bars, probably some cheeky Snickers and Mars bars. I know everyone likes that sort of stuff, so me especially, as you can see at the minute. And then from here onwards, so along to this section, that will be like a nice seating area. So before class you can come, you can chill out. We'll have a nice TV on the wall, so there'll be something playing on that at all times. Or if you wanted to train as an adult and your kids were in the class, they can sit here, they can chill out, as long as they're not too noisy. Got to be quiet at the, while the classes are going on. And then at the far end, we're going to have a really nice fresh coffee machine, so we'll be selling those. And this back wall will be our legacy wall, so that'll be our red wall that we have to do to be part of Gracie Barra. It'll have pictures of the masters, it'll have our curriculum, what week it is, what we've got to learn that week, and just a breakdown of what week we'll be doing what basically. This space here will be our men's changing rooms. Nice big space, we'll have some nice shelving where you can put your bits and bobs. Obviously to get to this changing room, you've got to walk through the gym, so there won't be any availability to anyone to sort of come in and rob your stuff, or we don't have stuff like that in Rugeley though, you know, we don't get criminals around here, but it'll be nice and safe. These doors will be locked at all times, so you've got nothing to worry about there, anyone coming through the back area. This will be nice LED lighting in here with a PIR sensor, so as you walk in, the lights will just come on. Yeah, and some nice stools, benches, sorry, just around the edge, so you can chill in here before class if you wanted. Yeah, we won't go too far this way because these are still disgusting, but I'll just show you again. You've already seen them. We've started stripping it all down. We've had a lot of problems. Whoever painted it before didn't do what's called a mist coat, which means they've painted straight onto plaster. So as we've come to paint, everything's come off. So we've had to get it back to plaster, get as much paint off as we can, which has been probably the hardest job we've done here. It's been an absolute nightmare. It's a pain in the bum, but it's got to look nice for you. If you're going to pay memberships to me, it's got to look right. So that's the sink. That'll be separate to the toilet in the gents. Again, disgusting toilet.
Can we talk about the sink just for a minute?
Yeah, we'll talk about the sink. Some sushi box left by Paul Jarvis, who's been helping us out.
We've got hot and cold running water?
No, just cold.
Just cold.
We're going to have, it's just cold water to the tap, but we will have an over sink water heater, so there'll be hot water in that sense. There's no gas in the property, so we have to do it a bit like that. But it won't be this old relic. That'll be gone.
And there's air conditioning.
Air conditioning, yeah, we've still got that. We're going to keep that.
Yeah.
It's a nice feature, because if you think about the summer, when it's hot and you're rolling on the mat, We'll open this door and we'll get a through breeze from outside. No, I'm only joking. That'll be done. From there, this wall is going to be knocked through completely. We've got the builders coming in a week on Monday, so that's a week away really. So all that's going to be knocked through. We've had a few issues with that. That's why we're running behind very slightly, because the original engineer said that we needed about 4 grand's worth of steels. We've now got the engineer, another engineer, who seems to know his beans a bit more, to be quite honest with you. And he's worked it so that we're just going to keep a column here, a brick column, that's going to be 1200 by 1200. Then that will be knocked through right to the ceiling, and then that will be knocked through right to the ceiling, giving a massive mat space. The mats will come to here. It's going to be 9.1 metres by 10 metres 7 that way. So a big mat space. Big enough for everything we're going to need anyway. So we come through. Just imagine this isn't here. Imagine this is all open, and it will be in 2 weeks' time. So when Rob comes again next, it's all going to be knocked through and it's going to look mint. This is the right hand side of the gym. So if you can imagine, this whole area is going to be mats. Obviously we've boarded all of this out, ready for, we're going to have like we're going to have full size mats here. We'll have the Gracie Barra logo straight across the middle there, from side to side. So that'll look nice there. Up in this corner, we're going to have the pictures of the masters, because before class we have to bow to the masters to show our respect for our legacy. Big Gracie Barra sign, the Gracie Barra Rugeley logo will be above there, hiding that crack that will be fixed very soon. And again, nice bright LED lighting, so when we take our photos at the end of class, everywhere will be lit up and we can see all your happy faces or tired faces, depends how hard you've worked. And that's it in here really. So we'll walk through this way and I'll show you the ladies' changing rooms. As I break my ankle. So you've got to use your imagination a little bit. That wall will be gone. There will be a 700mm walkway there that will walk all the way along here to just past this door, and then this will then be the ladies' changing rooms. So we'll have a quick look in here. If you remember, this is primered now. If you remember on the last video, this was a mouldy mess. I've spent probably more hours in this room because I know it's for the ladies, they've got to have it all nice. We want you to feel as welcome as anyone in the gym, because I know a lot of places don't perhaps look after the ladies quite so well. All this was mould, so I've sugar soaked it, sanded it all down, got it back to a reasonable unmoulding, should we say? I don't know what the word would be for unmouldy, but like an alright finish. Sanded it all down and then we've primed it all. So this is going to be painted today. It's going to have a red wall there with a nice message, and a red wall on this wall with probably some pictures, fight like a girl, something like that maybe. These doors, you've seen these doors, they're not staying, they're all being changed as well. So we'll have some nice solid fire doors. Obviously throughout we'll have smoke detectors, you know, fire assembly points and all of that sort of stuff, so you haven't got to worry about all of that sort of stuff if that's something that might worry you. If we turn around, Rob, here we're going to have a doorway here. This will then be our sort of cloakroom where we'll keep all like our belts. So if say someone was going up to blue belt or purple belt, they'll all be hidden in here, but this will be locked so you won't know when you're getting promoted. And then finally the ladies toilet, and this is all being plastered today. Have you noticed the ladies are getting plastered bathrooms and we're not though? You know, just thought I'd throw that out there. See, all fresh plastered, automatic lights, nice toilet, it will be, sink. We are considering keeping it continental, like the French toilets. We thought that might be a nice feature. So we'll get your ideas on that. Yeah, so I look forward to showing you the next lot.